Happy Monday, everyone. So today we're doing a filming outside. One of the best things about being in the wine industry is from time to time, you get invited to a industry wine tasting. And today I was very honored to be invited to come to Nobu and taste with one of the less than 275 Master Sommeliers, Thomas Price. He's hosting a tasting with Regal Wine Company. I know we're gonna have some really awesome Japanese fusion dishes, and I saw the wine list already today. I think for every course we're going to do a New World and Old World wine pairing, handpicked by Master Sommeliers. So I'm super excited about this. Let's go check it out.
How's it going today?
Very good. And here we are. That's a very impressive menu. Check out the beautiful lineup of wine for today. And before we got started, I caught Thomas Price and was able to ask him 2 questions and pick his brain. Check this out.
I think what I would say kind of supersedes the 3 categories that are part of the exam in theory, tasting, and service. I would say to candidates who are eligible for the Master Sommelier examination or even the Advanced Sommelier examination, make sure that you get your mind right, much more so than all the study. If you're at that level, I know you've already done all the study. You've put in the time, you've put in the tasting, you've read the books, you've spent time on websites, you've practiced service alone in your house. It's more getting to a mental place where on exam day, you're ready to be the best in the world at something. That's what I would say. You know, it's funny, I read a lot of self-help kind of books, which it's not really my normal persona, but I was because I had done all the stuff in terms of putting in the time, and I kept being very unsuccessful on exam day. And once I got into a place of trying to channel my confidence, I became to be successful. I basically getting out of my own way is what I would say to everybody. I think that's the best advice I can give. You know, last night I had with a kind of soy braised pork loin. Actually, it's great to be in the Bay Area. It was a Charles Fan recipe from Slanted Door. I had a little Mauro Molino Dolcetto 2016, and I had some Pasquier Sablé Côte d'Aron Village. So nothing fancy, but a couple of really yummy, rustic, delicious red wines. That's kind of what I like to drink at home.
Thank you so much, Master Thomas.
Of course.
Thank you for your tip.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So I would say the wines that I love are in a price category that I don't typically drink at home. So at home, what I'm drinking a lot of lately is really high-end sake. I'm a big fan of Jokigen, the Jumaida Ginjo Kimoto Nakadori, which is a second press Kimoto method high-end sake that I'm truly in love with. It's their red label, and that's what I'm drinking the most at home. So I tend to pair it with things with a savory undercurrent. It can be anything from something with a soy component or anything with a salt element. I think that what's interesting about sake is the acid is lower, so you can drink it with things with a higher savory content, with a higher sort of umami element, whereas the acid in wine is the defining characteristic. With sake, it's almost more of a mouthfeel presence.
Mind blown. Amazing. No, I mean, I know. Everything was really good, but thank you for joining. I know you guys have stuff to do, so if people duck out, I just want to say thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Jim Rollston is a Master Sommelier and in charge of the 3-Michelin restaurant Manresa in Los Gatos.
Well, so anybody who's going this year and has dates, I think the most important thing is to consider what you're going to feel like when you walk into the exam room. You're going to spend all kinds of time studying, tasting and practicing for service, and that's essential. But the most important thing is how you manage your state of mind when you're actually in the room. So you need to also think about how you stay calm, how you stay focused, and how you acquire your license to kill. Because when you walk into that room, you have to be ready to absolutely destroy. And that's one of the key parts of the exam. I followed some really good advice from the Master Sommelier Tim Gazer and tried to access some places where I felt really positive, where I felt like I could conquer anything and do anything in the world that I wanted to achieve. And I did that by sort of using some eye positioning techniques and breathing techniques to stay both calm and focused, but also ready to do the job. You know, it's a little bit of the Zen Jedi Master and also the Eye of the Tiger license to kill. And my daily drinking wines I've been loading up lately. I keep drinking kind of the same wine over and over again. Not the same producer, but the same type. I just can't get enough of, acidic, just barely off-dry Riesling from Germany, especially Mosel wines like Peter Lauer or Hofgut Falkenstein. I know these wines with their just low alcohol and high acid, but a little bit of sweetness being really important. I can't get enough of wines like that.
Well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.